Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. Let's pick up where we left off. We just had our last brickworks come online. These guys are all up and running. We just need the output belt to finish. It's interesting we don't see any oh, there's some. Check it out. There's our bricks. Looks like I missed some beltages here. Let's fix those. Okay, looks like we got this being constructed pretty fast. No, he's taking bricks. Let's see. We can maybe quick build these. Let's do it. Yeah, let's quick build. Quick build. Or quick deliver, I should say. We have maintenance problems. If you're familiar with Captain of Industry, you're familiar with the maintenance mechanic in the game. It is a key mechanic and something you need to look out for. Population looks pretty good. Our new housing unit came online. Looks like that gave us an extra 100 capacity, maybe. Or maybe it was just 50. What is it? Does it say? 70. Okay. So housing's looking good. We have a new objective to establish a limestone mine. Our ship is in port. Let's see if we can send the ship out. I think we've explored just about everything we can until we get armaments. Looks like there's a spot here. We have a lot of pirates to go fight off once we do get weapons. We'll send the ship back out. Diesel, which used to be a huge problem in the game. Huge thing that would always come up short, at least in my playthroughs. We're looking pretty darn good on that, and it wasn't that difficult. We have a good supply of oil in the ground on our island, so we're in good shape there. We have 2 arrays of construction part 1s. What? How did I set this one to construction part 2? I must have. Okay, these are all going to be construction part 1s. We can leave that run. It's not the end of the world. So this episode, I think we want to focus on 2 things. Maintenance, as we zoom out, you can see all the little red broken gears. That is probably the #1 thing we need to get on. And after that, it'll be automating construction part 2s. We have 2 assemblers doing it now. One of them is boosted. Our Unity is still barely in the positive, so I think we're okay on that. Let's get to dealing with the maintenance problems. I have a lot of pipe here to be constructed. That shouldn't be a problem. It's just a matter of getting the trucks out here, I guess, to deliver the construction parts. But there's a lot of pipe. So what we need to do on the maintenance front, is produce electronics. And we're going to do that where the copper is. And we're going to ship in rubber from way over where we just were, where all the fuel is being produced. Let's do it. Let's do it. We have new concrete mixture. We'll get to that later. I think we can do electronics. Yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, man, we're going to have to bring over mechanical parts, too. Oh, don't like it. Don't like it. Let's rethink for a minute. Electronics. Oh, no, that's vehicle parts. Sorry. Electronics. Yeah, we just need rubber and copper, and we're going to ship the electronics back. Copper, we need 4 every 60 minutes. This plant is going to give us... We'll get 24. Right? So we need 4... Whoops. I see a big problem here, too. Let me finish my sentences. We're going to need 4 assemblies. No, we'll need 6. 6 assemblies doing this. And that'll use up all the copper we're producing here. Oh, wait a second. That's impure copper. Fix this conveyor, since that's the thing that I'm currently distracted by. Okay. This guy's going to kick out a little bit less than 24. So we're going to get 19.5. That makes the ratios a little more difficult. 19.5 out of that guy. We need 4. So we'll need 5 manual assemblies to maximize the copper coming out of here. I think what I'm going to do do it right down here. Just looking at the inputs, I see they have plates. I don't see copper plates, but I think this will work too. Just looking. We have lots of room right here. Let's check the overlay. We're encroaching a tiny bit on the copper deposit, but that'll be ages before we go down there to get that. So let's start plunking these down. Basically, we're going to take this copper. I probably would have aligned this differently, but we'll take it where it is. Bring this down. We need rubber. So we're going to have another belt. We're going to have a stacked belt situation. Let's go out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then run our belts down. Something like this. Boom. This is the purified copper sheets coming in as an input. Again, we're making electronics here. Where are you? Down at the bottom. Electronics. Get off of that. Electronics. Electronics. We'll wait for these belts to be built. Then we want storage for rubber over here. And we're going to stack a belt along there. How do we want to do this? What about start with a single storage? Our rubber plant is turned off, by the way. We're kind of burning through our supply. How about something like this? Rubber's going to come in via truck. Maybe eventually a conveyor, but man, that's going to be a huge conveyor. And this guy will be the rubber. We want to do this. Yes, I can go high and then come back down. Might be asking for trouble here. Down. Okay, better. That's our rubber coming in. Did I set that here? I did. Maintenance, maintenance. We'll get there. We will get there. These are our electronics coming out. We're going to have 2 more over on this side. And let's take these trees out. Are they marked? They are. Those will be handled soon. It looks like we have our water set up. We've got a complete pipe bringing water over to our electrolysis. Now we can hook up these tanks. They're ready to go too. So this is going to change. Let's take this out and fix it for permanent. That pipe could stay. It might be a shortcut, so it doesn't have to run through all this. Looks kind of goofy though. I don't think we need it. Functionally, it actually may not be bad to leave it, but I'm going to take it off just for the aesthetic. Not crazy how that looks. And then we're going to hook up these guys. I'll just use one pipe. I know that's kind of restricted throughput. Oh, what's going on? I have the arrows the right way. Why won't you connect? Okay, we'll take it. Speed this construction, destruction, quick remove. Process 0.1 Unity, we'll take it. And we'll just hook up this pipe. I think I'm going to have to jump out. Will that not connect? Isn't that interesting? And by interesting, I mean disappointing. There we go. We'll take it. Boom. And maybe quick deliver these. Quick deliver this one. And then we should be good for water storage. Actually, it's raining right now. Okay, there's the water flowing, making its way through. And is it making its way all the way over? Like this has plenty of water. And I don't yet have room to place a 6th water collector, but we will once our tree harvester does its thing. All right, how we doing on wood? Okay, that's recovering. This was really low before. It seems like it's doing better. We had storage for wood out here. Let's get rid of these. In fact, this one's dead already. I kind of want to clear out this space. This was meant for just temporary, so I'm going to deconstruct this. Have some temporary storages over here, iron plates and construction parts, which will perpetually be empty, apparently. Mechanical parts is another thing we need to think about automating. That'll probably be over here since it's all iron. Our big long conveyor belt still being worked on. That's going to take a while. Unity is still barely positive. Okay, our ship ran into battle. Back home. Anywhere else you can go? Maybe this node here. Near the bottom. Hopefully we'll research the armaments so we can fight off all these pirates. We have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes of pirates to take out. And there's more, I'm sure, for us to uncover. Yeah, maintenance. As we zoom out, you can see all the maintenance issues. Power's okay. Our diesel generators are working. Worker situation looks really good. In fact, we should probably turn off the beacon. Looking a little too good. We're getting more hungry mouths than we need. Food is declining. Might be time for more farms. These guys brought a little copper and diesel with them. Not bad. Same thing here. Looks pretty standard. Vehicles management got researched. We have transport balancers currently being researched. That is super useful to us. We could upgrade these farms. Gonna take electronics and 45 construction part 2s. That's something for us to think about. Dirt is what? How is dirt doing? Okay, not great. And coal is doing pretty horrible. I know we need another. we need some maintenance and we need some trucking. I think the trucking's more important. I'm gonna repair some of the trucks in this area. And maybe this excavator as well. Ooh, that took 4 Unity just for that. Oh, we're going to need to get serious about digging deep here. And because we're about to exhaust the surface deposit. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. Let's mark some of these trees for deletion so we can get these out of our way. And we're almost done on the bricks. We're almost done. In fact, I probably have to turn on truck export until this belt is ready. Let's do that. Truck export is on for these. I'll probably forget to turn that off, but at least I think trucks can get here even though this belt's in the way. I think they can reach over. Let's see if this guy leaves with a bunch of trucks. Nope, he's going somewhere else. These guys are slowly churning out construction part 2s. This one has it queued up, waiting on electronics. Oh, man. Can we pull this off? Give this guy, Unity repair. A lot of construction part 2s to get this fully automated. Probably could have started with one first and then scaled it up. Sky boost. Or repair, I should say. Copper ore. Boy, that almost looked like slag from a distance. Okay, our rubber's got to come in. Oh, man. Well, we've got extra workers and we have surplus electricity. Let's turn the rubber factory back on. I bet we're chewing through that supply. We are. Boom. Seems to have a decent supply of diesel. We're running inefficient. We have one less pump jack than we should have here, but I'm going to leave it just to save some electricity. I think we'll be okay. Tons of diesel here, so I'm not worried about these pump jacks kind of running on and off. I think under maintenance, at least they used to kind of kick on. Breakdown chance 41%. I think they will eventually spin back up, even though they're broken. Looks like we encountered battle again. That's it for exploration. We've explored, I think, every node we can. I do need to get another farm down. I'd like to do the irrigated. Let's see. Where might you be? And this is where we're going to need to think about where we want to run our irrigation. Also, want to make sure we don't cover up this entire deposit, this groundwater deposit. It's not essential that we leave it all open. There's only so many groundwater pumps we're going to be able to put down to fully exploit that resource. But we don't want to cover the whole thing and then have to move. Okay, this farm, as we upgrade these farms, they have inputs. This one can take water and fertilizer, which we're not making yet. And this one, okay, outputs food over there. Let's start something over here. Pick a spot, plunk it down, get that constructed. It's going to take, of course, a bajillion construction part 2s. Should we start with the basic? Might. We have so much, right? We have so many construction part 2 needs right now. Maybe we go with the basic farm. I think I'm going to tear that up. Go with the basic farm for now. Maybe even 2 of these. Just I don't know where that water hookup is going to end up being. Leave room. Run whatever we need to do. Pipes and things. And then we'll probably replace these and make this a more kind of consistent grid. Those lined up, or are they off by 1? They look like they're off by 1. That'll drive everybody nuts, including me. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to leave a fair amount of space between these farms so we can get trucks in between them. I'll take it. Those are just the basic construction parts. Those are kind of cheap. Should be making a ton. I think it's bricks. The bricks that's holding us up? Bricks. What's holding up the bricks? I bet it's the coal at this point. Let's see. Coal's empty. Got a full hopper of dirt. And then we don't have a way of getting these bricks off the belts. But I think they can pick up from here. Let's see if one of these trucks does it. Are you going to pick up bricks? Yeah. So they can pick up out of the inventory. I think of these 2 trucks can reach. And then they should be able to reach here too, because these guys have been making bricks all along. But coal, this guy has plenty of coal. And so does this guy. But this coal hopper's empty. Trucks are stable. Let's add more trucks to the coal area. More. And then we actually need to add some new mining designation here. This area, we need to be careful about, as we expand the mining designation, we're going to start digging deep. We need to make sure we don't cut off our little bridge here that's allowing our trucks to move through. Um, I'm tempted to get more excavators just chewing this whole island down. Just actually making it like level. If we look at the resources, there is a lot of coal under here with a layer of dirt above it. Some of it looks like it's almost exposed from these markers, but we could come through and just plan to bulldoze this thing flat. It's just we're gonna use a lot of diesel to do it. Let's do some of that. Let's get, oh man, so much to think through here. We need to clear trees, lots to do. Let's do another mine tower. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Where are you? Is it a vehicle building? Buildings for vehicle, mine tower. I'm going to put it kind of out of the way here. Boom. We're going to give this a mine area kind of over this way. In fact, maybe big. All right. We'll add an excavator. We'll add a couple trucks. It's going to complain because there's no mining designations. And we're going to set up a mining designation for flat. Oops, I had it clicked. Flat. Level 3. And we'll start from roughly over there, and we'll try and level this all off. I don't know if we're going to get coal out of this. That's the thing. I don't know how deep it is down. But we'll get dirt and we'll get fill. And we can do a dumping designation. Same kind of thing, I guess. Do we want to standardize on level 3, or do you want to expand out and just do level 1 here, just above the water level? I think that's one above water level. Let's bridge down here. We'll do a fill on a ramp. We'll start at 3. We want to go the other way. 2, 1. Don't know if this is wise or not. We'll ramp down to level 1. And then we'll start filling at level 1 here. Cannot start dumping here yet. The edges are too high above the train. That's fine. That. And all of this can be filled down to level 1. Hopefully we can drive down here. All of that can be level 1. In fact, we can even go that way. And then in here, what can be dumped here? Rock, slag, and waste. Notify if we cannot dispose of dirt. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We'll try and save the dirt. I may put hoppers, or not hoppers, but loose storage for dirt and coal, maybe. Maybe not coal, maybe the dirt though. Where can we put that? This is all just kind of temporary storage. I kind of want it close by. Could be even here, although we're going to dig underneath this. Let's take a look at the overlay one more time. Yeah, we have coal over here to dig down too. Just kind of thinking of saving off the dirt because we're going to fill this down to level 1. And then we may want to fill with dirt up to level 2. So this could all be farmland if we wanted to convert it to farmland. But in order to do that, we need to save off the dirt that we're mining. We kind of want to save it off close to this mining area, but not on top of all this coal that we're going to be digging down. So maybe over here, we'll see. We could abandon this if it turns out to be more diesel waste than it's worth. But let's put down a couple or 3 of these storages and set these all to dirt. We have this turned off as a dumping thing for now. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Okay. And those just take construction part 1. So for too long, we should be flush with those. How we doing? 23 in inventory now. This conveyor is painfully slow. Guess we could prioritize it. We're close. 48 out of 65 for this big, long stretch. That's actually all that's left. So we're getting there. What is that? 17 more. Here comes the rain. Looks like our water supplies are holding up pretty darn good. Too bad these farms aren't built. That would have been nice. This water should fill up too. We're still waiting on our tree harvester. I thought I was going to assign one more truck to that. I'm going to go check wood again. Wood's up here. Looking good. In fact, we should probably put another storage there. Let's go back to the coal and start another mining designation for kind of the main area. We've got an issue here. We're going to flatten this island out. Flatten this. We're going to get a bunch of rock probably. We'll dump the rock and create more land for us to expand on. We'll get some coal out of this, I hope. Keep these guys repaired. Trucks are extremely busy. Some of that is maintenance. This guy, no job, stopped. I guess maybe he can't work the job until this control tower is built. Got a lot of stuff queued up. But yeah, for our main mine, we need to start a designation that's going deep. So let's try it. Gotta bring up the overlay for this. And how do we want to do it? This is always a little tricky. Always a little tricky for me. I'll turn off the overlay for a second and tell you what the concerns are. We want to start digging deep and get into the underground here, but we don't want to cut off the mining designation that we just put in place, like this fill designation. They still need to be able to get over here and come down. And we need to make sure they can still get up to this island. Now, eventually, we can make another land ramp up to this level 10 over here somewhere once we chew away this mountain, and then we won't care. Then we can start flattening this area out. Let's see. So how can we do it? Where can we start? We want to start going down. I'll bring up the overlay again. We want to start digging down. There's not much coal here. And I'm not sure how deep that coal is. These bars look pretty tall, so it must be fairly deep down. Let's start a ramp designation. Here. We go down. That's the wrong way, I think. Even like this. We're at level 3, and we're going deeper, 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 deeper. Let's try that. Did it not take? Okay, bear with me. I'm going to clear out this one. Oh, that was, I think I had dumping selected. My bad. Let's clear out some of this since this has already been achieved. We've already flattened all this terrain. Let's just get the visual noise out of here. We'll start that new mining designation going downward from here. Okay. 3 to 2 to 1 to 0 to -5. And we'll keep it 2 wide. Do that. And then we need to edit the this guy. the area so that it includes the new stuff that we're doing. Okay, we got a bunch of trucks on that. I think we should get a new ramp digging deep so we can get to the underground coal. Been a while since I've done this, so we may have some hiccups along the way. Unity is still in the positive. I'm going to use it for repairs. This excavator is waiting for that mine control tower, I think, to be built. And these trucks are also waiting on that. In fact, you guys, maybe we'll take the trucks off and they can at least go be productive until this gets constructed. And then we'll add the trucks again later. How are we doing over here? Water looks great. Rubber does not look great. Truck import is on. There's no rubber on the belt. Although some must have arrived, right? Because we're making electronics. That's good to see. How's our rubber factory doing? Extremely busy on the trucking, it says. We're short on rubber. Let's, we need to put a conveyor here. I'm kind of putting it off. Do it now. We are going to be a little more serious about producing rubber. We've got 28 construction part 2s. I'm going to, let's see, is this one built? The dirt one? Oh, check it out. Here come the bricks. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is going to help our production of construction parts super duper. Yeah, that's going to help tremendous. Yeah, here comes a bunch of bricks. These should be firing on all cylinders now. Guys are still waiting on bricks. The belt is slow. But that looks awesome. I'm happy to see that. Coal still an issue. Trying to address that now. This line is all set up. We have maintenance problems. What should we do? What should we do? I want to get rid of all this just for cleanup. But we have things kind of running at half capacity. These broken ones. Do have enough workers. So I can keep these two stone or brickworks running even though they're having maintenance problems. Chewing through Unity like crazy. Coal is a bigger issue. That's our big issue right now, I think. Coal. The delivery of rubber. We have the ability to have up to 70 trucks. Let's get more pickups. I know part of the problem, a big part of the problem is just broken down trucks. That's actually a problem, but let's get some more trucks built. I'm going to queue up 4 more trucks. Try to repair some of these as we see them. We don't have a lot of spare Unity yet. Do we have? Let's look and see. We've got waste collection. Collects general waste from the attached settlement to prevent it from piling up. I think we already had. Do we already have that installed? Yeah, we do. Here's waste collection. Takes 4 workers. Yeah, that's all being handled. In fact, we can see a truck picking it up right now. This guy needs repair also. Might as well hit him up. Do it. Farms are coming online. That's going to consume another, what, 20 workers once these are both up and running. That will help our food situation, which is currently a little on the low side. Dirt. This looks kind of horrible from a maintenance standpoint. Yeah, we have a little bit of rubber. Not a lot. This guy, I guess, has the coal it needs, but it requires coal too. That could be part of the problem. Coal looks to be a big bottleneck. We've got plenty of fuel coming in, even with our little 2 limping along pump jacks. So that I'm not worried about. This guy has enough fuel. Coal could be an issue. Try and keep these guys repaired. The maintenance, where are we at with this? We are making some electronics. Mechanical parts look to be okay, right? We've got plenty. In fact, we should belt those in. We need to actually set up maintenance, right? Kind of an array of maintenance buildings that are fed by belts and warehouses. So we're working on it. We're working on it. Rubber's the issue here. These guys are all waiting on rubber. Although this guy's got a good supply. It takes only one per cycle. One rubber for 4 electronics. Those electronics have to be hauled all the way back, which is kind of a drag. And then rubber looks like it's a little bit of an issue. The assemblers have plenty stocked up, so that's good. Copper's doing good. In fact, it's backed up. We can put more manual assemblies here. I think we said we're going to go up to 5 on this. I think we said. Yeah, this guy's going to kick out 20 copper sheets. And each one of these takes 4. So that's 5. We can put 2 more down. Construction part 1s are okay. A little worried about... Well, this doesn't take any electricity. Current demand, current production. Okay. That's doing its thing. I don't think we have to worry about it. I'm going to put down a couple more assemblies. This is for electronics. Should be able to scale to this. We need the workers and everything, but it should be doable. We'll leave a space of 5 in between, or 4, I think we did. Yeah. These lined up as best we can. 1. 2. Those line up. Belts. Electronics. Trucking is now busy. Boy, trying to run a belt with those electronics all the way back to the other side of the island. That would be kind of tough. That would be kind of tough. Same thing with the rubber going the other direction. We could eventually get to that, but who knows? We'll see. Don't really have enough unity to be boosting things. We're in the positive, but we're using a lot of it on maintenance. I do have construction part 2 still boosted here because we don't have that production automated yet. So now it's, yeah, so now we're good on construction part 1s. We're doing okay on construction part 2s. We're just with our 2 assemblies kind of doing some ad hoc production of them. Maintenance, we've got the electronics that are required for maintenance parts. This guy waiting on low power. Low power. Ooh. Gotta repair some diesel generators, it looks like. Let's do it. Don't have the unity to do any more. Ooh, man, we're getting in trouble. Getting in trouble. I'm going to take the boost off of that. We need to save the boosts or save all the unity we can for maintenance until we turn the corner on that. Let's get a crop going. Potato. I think it's just supposed to repeat when we do this. Let's get this one going too quickly. Potato. Manure. I'll study this later. It may not be the most efficient. Unity, this is really low. Let's get a manure cycle in on these as well. Foods at 40 months. We got to watch that. We're not bringing in any more refugees. Looks like someone had a baby here. Okay, these aren't working at full capacity due to maintenance. This guy has, what, a full load of iron ore with nowhere to put it. That's interesting. So we're doing good on iron, I guess. Our iron mining. Our little land bridge here is making progress. Looks like it's above ground enough, right? I think that's +1. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We have a lot of land. If we wanted to expand, we could make this area just huge. And I think later we might be able to make dirt out of food. I'm not sure. I think there's a way to do that later on, much later on. Concerned about rubber not making its way here. Gotta think that's a trucking thing. We do have supply. Truck export is on. We have a little bit at least. We could prioritize that. Let's see how our one maintenance building is doing on electronics. It's got plenty. But one maintenance building's not enough to keep this huge operation up and running. So yeah, maintenance or scale up for construction part 2s. Just see the construction part 2 also takes electronics, and it's just a bunch more assembly manuals, I think. That's more people, not more electricity. We've got 19 workers left. That's going to allow us to repair the stuff out at sea, right? We've got an offshore oil rig that can use construction part 2s, and we've got a sawmill. I think this gets us wood. That's not as urgent, but it would be nice to get the oil rig going. Then we'd know we were secure for diesel for a good long time. And then did we repair our cargo ship? I think we did. It's repaired. It's just waiting on a cargo dock. Waiting on us to build one of those. Maintenance is killing us. I think that's what we've got to work on. So let's do that. We'll limp along with these two assemblies doing construction part 2s for a bit. In fact, we can take this guy off of construction part 1s. We've got plenty doing that. We'll let him do vehicle parts as long as there's storage for it. We'll let him do mechanical parts, and we'll add construction part 2s. But we'll make that the lowest priority. What are some of these other guys doing? That guy's doing the electronics for us. We have that production far away, right? That's what we just set up over here. We're going to have a bunch. Guys are all doing electronics, so we're going to rely on that to come via truck. Let's repurpose this guy. No more electronics. No more construction part level 1s. Hopefully you can stay productive doing construction part 2s. Mechanical parts is fine for now. We have those stored off here. Not full. Let's take a look. Could leverage the iron plates here to do mechanical parts and set up a new array. Here's a storage thing we can get rid of. Get this out of our way. These are in a bad spot. These two assembly manuals. What I'm thinking of doing, I won't do it this episode, but what I'm thinking of doing, we want to automate maintenance. We need more than one maintenance depot, and we'd like to have these fed by warehouses and belts and things. We've got electronics that are going to come in from way, way far away, and we've got mechanical parts that we can produce from iron plates. Super duper easy recipe here. And it looks like it would take 3 of these. 3 of these. Assembly manuals producing mechanical parts would pretty much use up all of the iron plates coming out of this smelting operation. So we could keep this intact. I was originally planning to get rid of this. But we can keep it right where it's at. Build our storage hoppers for the coal, the iron, and the slag. Belt up this to a new array of 3 new assemblers. You kind of push it off to the side, and then have that output belt its way into a new array of maintenance buildings. And then we'll set up storage for electronics and belt in the electronics and the mechanical parts into an array of these maintenance buildings. Let's start tackling that next episode. Hopefully we can squeak by with food. We won't have to worry about that. We completed some research. We've got settlement water being researched now. I think that holds an opportunity for us to generate more Unity. Unity's in the positive right now. We'll see if we can turn the corner on maintenance next episode and work on scaling that production up and getting that organized. But yeah, that's it for this one. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series on Captain of Industry. One of my favorite games. This is not an easy game. Not an easy game to play. Now, they've made it progressively easier. I think just with every release, it's gotten a little bit easier. A little easier to avoid the death spirals and things. Like I said, they've been giving us a lot of rain early game here so we can get by with these rain catchers. But man, lots of different problems to solve. And then as we move up the tech tree, there's new opportunities and new problems to solve. So we're going to stay mighty, mighty busy this series, and we'll pick it up in the next one. Again, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Thanks to those of you that are supporting the content on this channel. Deeply appreciate that. And I'll see you all in the next episode.